Happy Friday and welcome everybody. It's How to Have a Good Time playing Come Together by the Beatles. I'm wording it that way because I'm not going to get too hung up on note for note for note accuracy. There's only a couple of riffs and I'm going to give you a couple options in each spot, all with the aim of having a good time playing Come Together by the Beatles. This video is for Roni Bass. It's also a setup video. Who can guess what's coming next? I'll bet you Miss Lena Wiley can. Our departure from reality happens right in the intro, because there's no guitar in the intro, but you can have a good time doing this. Grab the E string 10th fret, play it twice, and then move to the A string 10th fret, and you can either go up chromatically, meaning skipping no notes, 10, 11, 12 as hammer on, or go straight from 10 to 12 as a hammer on. I think I like 10 to 12 better personally. The bass goes 10, 11, 12 in the real song, so you pick either or, and then grab D, G, and maybe even B on the 10th fret, little A shape, before you land back on D12. So, or, the sloppier the better. For the verse, you can keep doing that. Here come on, blah blah, he got 4 times. And then you can move down to the 5th fret and do the same thing if you want. Whichever way, you know. And then a G. Or you can do what the rhythm guitar in the song is doing, and you can do this one of 2 ways. You can do a power chord on the E string 10th fret, A string 12th fret, and this A string, notice I'm using my middle finger, is going to go 12 and 14, the cowboy thing, on a different rhythm. This will be the 4th one. Move it down to the 5th fret, and of course that A string is going to go 7, 9 now, before you hit a G there. Or, if that's too much finger stretchiness for you, you can do the exact same thing, but let's just grab the open D string and the G string 2nd fret, and the G string is now going to go 2 and 4. Much easier. Why didn't I lead with this one? And when we switch to the A one, the 5th fret one, we're just going to move our fingers up 1 string towards the ceiling, so we have open A, and D string's going to go 2 to 4. And hit a G however you like. The chorus is going to be a B power chord. That's the E string 7th fret, and you're going to go B on the 7th fret, A on the 5th fret, G on the 3rd fret, back up to A on the 5th fret, Baga, counting like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Say it with me. The solo is, of course, divided into 2 separate sections. The keyboard-like objects section, which is all the D chords, so either your power chord with the cowboy thing, or down here, or even this one, if you want. That's fun for you. And the guitar solo section of the solo is all the A chords, so either the A with the cowboy thing, or this way, or even the this way if you want. Doesn't matter, but... 3, 4, switching to the guitar. You're back into the intro. But here's some fun things you can do during the solo. The scale in question for the solo is the D minor pentatonic scale, conveniently in the shape we know and love. So 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. To hearken the keyboard-like object portion of the solo, grab the B and G strings in the 10th fret, and probably even the E string too. I like that. And then the D string's gonna go 12, 10, 12. Or, of course, you can do anything you want in D minor pentatonic. The guitar chimes in the F major pentatonic scale or the D minor pentatonic scale position 2. I just said the same thing 2 times, but all you have to know is it's the E string 13th and 15th frets and the B string 13th and 15th frets. That's not too much to remember. You're going to bend the E string 15th fret down to the 13th fret, and now you have a choice. You can either bend that E15 again, or there are 2 guitars, one of them bends the B string 15th fret there. So you choose. Or of course, as before, you can do anything you want in D minor pentatonic for the guitar portion of the solo. The outro does not leave the D chord, so however you chose to play the D chord and D minor noodling, so do your thing, but I just realized that you could play the D minor noodling. Think about that. And by that token, for the A section, you could play the A minor chord. So that's easy, but now I have a crazy idea. We're going through a paradigm shift here. It's like second puberty. Put yourself into drop D. This is going to serve several purposes. The first, if you want, is now we have a big low D note to kick everything off. Give it a little more thrash if you want. If you don't like that, grab the 12th fret of the D, A, and D strings, the dad strings, and give it a, with your ring finger on the 12th fret, or a, which I think is my favorite. It fell off. Similarly, when we go to the A section, we're going to grab the 7th fret with our ring finger. And then for the G is now the 5th fret, drop D style power chord. The other purpose this serves is the cowboy thing just got a lot easier. We can do 12 and 12 on now D and A, and the A string is just going to go 12 to 14. You can even go 12, 14, 15, 14 on the A string if you want. And then just the same way, when we go down to A, it's going to be the 7th fret, and the A string is going to go 7, 9, or 7, 9, 10 if you like. Or of course, just like usual. And of course, the chorus, instead of being regular power chords, they have to be drop D style power chords now, 2 frets higher than the regular ones were. So 9th fret, 7, 5, 7. And for the solo, during the D minor section, if you chose to play an open D minor chord, now you can strum all the strings. The best thing about playing the guitar and gives a whole new feel to your come together solo. And one more idea, put yourself into open A augmented, totally kidding, that's good for this. Come together, a bunch of different options. I hope you thought that was fun and helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Who's got a guess for tomorrow? And I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.